Yes, 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 yes.
What is up, YouTube? My Cowboys family bringing you guys not the latest update on the Dallas Cowboys. Fiance already did that for
Did
us.
that earlier. We gave
That's
you all
right.
the updates.
Now we are giving you the latest update on the NCAA championship, national championship game. Of course, Michigan against Villanova. Baby, I mean, what do you think so far?
I mean, we've been watching it on and off, basically the second
Yeah,
half.
we
The
missed
last
most
eight,
of the first half, obviously, because of the stream.
watching the game. I mean, it's a blowout right now. Villanova is blowing them out. It was an 18-point game, possibly going to make it a 20-point game. And then Michigan came back and has come back now, made it a game. I'm going to say that they definitely made it a game. And I think it's a 14-point game, 12 minutes to go.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time. Anything can happen in these games. They get crazy.
And just from a personal perspective, Villanova seems to have been missing a lot of shots, recently.
Because they were blowing them out.
So you never know. I mean, look, if Atlanta blew a 28-3 lead, anything can happen, right?
I guess so. If the Eagles can win a Super Bowl,
Yeah,
anything can
anything
happen. Space Cowboy 17, what's up, man?
Hey, make sure to go sub it up to him and, of course, our whole crew here. We have Cowboys Legend 27LL, Dallas Cowboy Fan 1980, Dallas Cowboy Football News, and DJ Crown J, Fifth Quarter Cowboys. Go sub it up to all of them, guys. They have great content, putting out good stuff.
As you can see, our donation leader is no one. It's to be announced. But from last week, it was Justin Quarles. Quarles. Thank you so much. He got it through the T-shirts, guys, that we have there.
Open is My Cowboys family gear. If you guys want to get some, link is in the description of this video.
Yes, thank you for those that purchase. I mean, you do, it goes up on the leaderboard. As you can see, the stream boss, it's right up there, Cowboy X Factor representing, sub up to his
That's
channel.
Right, guys. Every donation helps take points off the stream boss. But back to this game. Here we go.
Villanova's a big three-point shooting team,
And
but they missed the last couple. And Michigan has the
just
ball.
as an update, there's 11 minutes, 47 seconds left.
Game. 15-point game.
53-38 Villanova's up.
15-point game. We should really put it up. I wish I had my scoreboard.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's
the last second thing. Oh, could not get it. It's a turnover. Villanova has the ball now. 11:30 to go and ticking. Villanova is a hot shooting team. They broke the record for the most 3 points in a season in NCAA basketball.
I'd like to see some now.
Missed it.
Another miss.
Go to Michigan. Ball's at Michigan now. Hold on for a second, man.
No problem. So, and of course, guys, let us know who you personally are rooting for in this matchup. Are you rooting for Villanova or are you rooting for Michigan? Me personally, since I don't have a dog in this fight, I'm just kind of rooting for Michigan to at least make this a close game, a good game. No one wants to see a blowout. Well, I guess only fans of Villanova want to see a blowout. Sorry. Are they?
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh, what a block!
And he still saved it.
Doesn't matter.
I know.
That's a play right here. He's got to make it. Oh, he's got to make the layup.
Man, we got Art 87 in the house. Art, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us, man. Ooh, and you got to let me know what beer were you drinking earlier. Michigan. Man. So Art's rooting for Michigan. So there you go. Like I said, I like a good underdog.
I want to see this game
always
get closer. That's the thing here. We want to see a close game. Michigan's coming back. What do they have? Currently, it's a 15-point game. So it's been 3 straight points, but it could have been a 6 or it could have been a 21 or 20-point game right now. And they got to 15. Let's get this free throw. 14. Now it's 14-point game.
There you go.
One more makes it 13.
He thinks Michigan will win.
I hope they make. Look, we have no dogs in this fight. I liked Villanova just because they hit so many threes the last game I saw them play in the Final Four game. Whoever they played, but man, they just blew them out and they were just on it. So I don't know. They really were impressive, but I like Michigan too. As long as it's not Kansas and Kentucky, I don't give a damn really. They just get sick and tired of those teams always getting in there. North Carolina is usually my team because that's where MJ came from, guys. Michael Jordan. But a 13-point game now. It's not even under 10 minutes yet. This game just like this flipped. So we got it right at the right time. That's when you want to join basketball games. This is like the fourth quarter of the game in a way. If you had nice foul though, because he had the easy points. So you got to take that foul right there. But this kid blew.
Cowboys rock. What's up? Thanks for joining us.
That's right. Cowboys never suck. We're not even saying that name.
That's why I said Cowboys rock.
I know that. And everybody in here, of course, hit that like button to subscribe if you're.
Sub it up if you haven't
Yeah.
already, guys, and hit that notification bell. We post daily updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Obviously, we do other little streams like this as well.
You missed. Go ahead,
That's
I'm
what we
sorry.
want.
And so follow us on Twitter,
They
yeah.
seem to keep missing.
Follow
I
us
don't know.
on Twitter
It's weird.
too. Yeah. And of course,
We missed the hot streak.
even though there's not a Cowboy-centric stream, well, it's always Cowboy-centric, but even though this is a special stream for a different sport, we still have, the donations are still open, guys. So the hotline's open. You know what I mean? The chat, the super chat, or the Streamlabs. I guess maybe you can drop. I can try to drop.
I'll drop it.
It's in the links in the description, guys. We're just kicking this off Monday night and enjoying this game here with you all. 14-point game. Missed that free throw. 10 minutes and 20 seconds and counting.
That's right. And
Michigan
you
has
also
the
have
ball.
the chance to take over, be number one
True.
on the leaderboard,
Yeah.
and then you never
Ooh,
know.
3.
So let's see.
Oh! Couldn't make the 3. It's too bad. What happened? MJ, that's right. Michael Jordan was the best. Has been the best, will be the best, and of all time, nobody ever will. Not Braun, nobody. Not Curry.
You a bandwagon.
Nice. Bandwagon what? Oh,
He's calling you a bandwagon. You didn't get that?
no.
Yeah, bro, you're a bandwagon fan.
Yeah, I am a Cowboy fan. When they were 1-15, call me bandwagon. I was a Bulls fan when they didn't win a championship yet. They had 0
You're
championships.
still a Bulls fan.
I am a Bulls fan now. Ooh, here we go. 14, back to 14-point game, 9.5 minutes. I'm a Cowboy fan for life, a Bulls fan for life, even though my Cowboydom outdoes my Bullsdom. But, yeah, bring it, baby, bring it. I got your number.
Guys, so we
I
have
got your
9
name.
minutes,
I got your
15
number.
seconds left. Villanova has the ball.
Oh,
Michigan,
steal.
Nice.
He's trying to go all the way. He made it. It is a 12-point game, and it's 9 minutes to go.
Yeah, and
Under
side
9.
note, guys, Villanova has 3 timeouts. Michigan has 2. I don't think we mentioned that.
I was a
earlier.
fan of the Bulls of the 80s. When they had Horace Grant, Scottie Pippen, and Michael Jordan. But before they even had Pippen and Grant.
Nathan, thanks for joining us.
3
Wow.
by Villanova.
What a
Big
shot.
one. Nathan in the house.
15-point game again.
Nobody's better than the Bulls of the 90s ever. Okay, well, I missed it. Oh, yeah, cool. Here we go, guys. Michigan. If you're not watching, put on your TBS or TNT. We can't legally show the game. Make sure you hit that like for the stream, of course, as always. Come on, Michigan. Make this a game.
All right, 6, 5, and he missed.
So now the momentum
That's
switches
critical,
back.
yeah.
Now
Goes
we're going.
back to them,
We're
yeah.
rolling up to close to under 8 minutes
Actually,
here.
we hate the Yankees.
Hate them. Hate the Yankees.
Let me see. So now we're down to 8 minutes, guys. Man, they're cutting it close. If he makes this, he made it.
That's not
What a shot. 18-point game, guys.
good. Damn, Villanova's going crazy
yes,
right now.
Art. There you go. Get out of here.
I
He
don't
hates
care about
the Red
baseball.
Sox. I love the Red Sox. Die-hard Red Sox fan. Always. I'd say F the Yankees.
I don't care about the
I don't wanna
Yankees.
curse on screen.
I don't care baseball. I don't care hockey. I don't care. I
See,
mean,
hockey, yeah, I got to admit, I don't care about that one. So
I'm useless in those two. I'm pretty much. I don't care about college except it's UCF involved. Then I care. And the only things I really care about: number 1, the Dallas Cowboys. Number 2, the Chicago Bulls. It's been a tough season. The Bulls have won the last couple games here and there, but man, it's been a rough season.
yeah.
So I'm kind of out of the whole NBA thing. It's just the way it goes for me. I see them. They're just rebuilding in this stage. You know, I'll be a Bulls fan for life. I got Bulls paraphernalia for the last 20-something years. I mean, Derrick Rose the last one I had, and now, that's long gone. But, when it comes to these kind of games, I either root against the team that always wins, which is neither really in this situation, or I don't really give a damn. I just want a close game. This situation here, they both are in that same boat. I just want a close game. I hope Michigan comes back, but it's about 18 points
and
now.
again, it's 18 points. Unfortunately, Villanova just made 2 big, 3-pointers there, back to back. So, and Michigan actually missed one too. Michigan missed one.
They missed a couple.
And after that great steal, wasn't it right after that? No, it wasn't actually. Sorry, it wasn't after that great steal. My bad. I thought it was. So, and let me see. Julian Smith said the Showtime Lakers with Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and the bench had Byron Scott and AC Green. So
those were
again, baby, right. Basketball guys just.
No, that's what I was saying. Is that's when I started. That's when I started watching. Like I watched football for like 4 or 5 years before I started getting into basketball, and I was tall for my age at the time too as a kid. So.
Yeah. I mean, you're still tall.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm just my point is, at that time I was like, I'm surprised I never got into basketball before then. But when I got into basketball, the teams that were the hot teams, it was the Bulls. The Bulls were like the laughing stock. They didn't win crap. They made the playoffs barely. And I watched it when he hit that shot. Michael Jordan hit that shot against Craig Elo and the Cavaliers, and he just, he's like doing it. Now they lost in the next round, but after that, they continued to win. But they could only get so far to the Detroit Pistons, man, the bad boys, and I just hated. I still to this day I hate even the Lions. Like there's no reason for me to hate them, but there's something inside of me. I just can't stand Detroit.
Can't stand them.
Even I like Eminem. Something about Detroit, man. It's just I hate it.
I love you, baby. I love you.
If you guys know the Detroit Pistons from the bad boy years of Bill Laimbeer and Dumars and Vinny Microwave Curry. I mean, man, what a team they had. Of course, Dennis Rodman was on that team, and he was just out there to hurt every Bulls player that was on the court, Michael Jordan included. It was the fight. Those were the years, and the Bulls never won. They got ran out the house. Again, it went 7 games. I think it went 6 games and went 7 games.
Yeah.
The Bulls took them to the limit, but the Pistons kept winning, and they won both championships. They beat the Lakers. They beat Portland Trailblazers. But then we took them in 4 games in a row, and then we beat the Showtime Lakers with already Magic Johnson on decline, and the Bulls basically owned the rest of the next 8 years out of the 6. The Bulls won championships. They won 3. Then no Jordan. He retired when his dad got killed, and then he got 3 more championships when he came back. It just domination. Tony Kukoc came back.
Wow.
Dennis Rodman came to the Bulls. Dennis Rodman, Kukoc.
Michigan just scored.
Kerr came in for Paxson. That was the replacement players. B.J. Armstrong and it's just don't get me started, man, with the basketball talk, because I can go for a while on that too. She don't know basketball that much, so.
So yeah, I mean the most I know about basketball. My sister knows a lot more about basketball. She actually did a basketball camp and got to meet the Boston Celtics player Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce. There we go. He came to the school and they did like a signing. She still has that picture somewhere.
Very cool. Art. He says he's 6'1".
Just to let you know, first of all, Pedroia is still on the team, right? Right, he's still there. And then Pedro Martinez, when he got injured, when he was still on the Red Sox, and he got injured and on the Red Sox. Okay. I probably said it wrong. I know I did. I'm horrible. Pedroia, something like that. Yeah, I don't think it. Yeah. So the thing is that Pedro Martinez, when he got injured and he went down to the minor leagues, like when he was kind of like rehabbing and coming back, my dad and I booked tickets to one of those games, and he missed that game because he was hurt or something happened, but he ended up missing that game, and he missed like 1 or 2 more, and then he played like 2, 3 more, and then he went back to like playing back in the season. It really upset me. Because I was looking forward to seeing him.
I know Big Papi from there too, but he's retired.
Knows him, of course, he's retired.
Pedro Martinez, the pitcher.
I was trying to go for the not obvious one.
Yeah.
But again, Pedro just holds a soft spot in my heart.
Yeah.
Because he was, he's the guy that I knew growing up, like the Des Bryant, so to speak. I don't know. He's the guy we watched.
It's funny. I never got into baseball. I mean, my dad was a big Giants fan from New York Giants.
Of my dad. So obviously, I wish I paid a lot more attention now when I was younger.
Yeah. Well.
I just wasn't as interested when I was younger. But I still knew who Pedro Martinez was. And back then I knew more than I know now. I mean, now
what's up, all 16 people in the house? Thank you for joining us on this special little watch party here. It's getting close. Oh, my goodness. He missed it. He missed the layup. He got fouled. That would have been a 3-point play right there. Could have made a 13-point game. Now they got
Beast Mode. TJ in the house. Thanks for joining us here.
Hit that like, everyone. Subscribe if you're new to. Yep. Follow us on Twitter. Hit that notification bell. Ding.
My Easy 7. Let me see. MJ Easy 7 rings if he didn't retire to play baseball.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. It's 12 o'clock somewhere, midnight. Yeah, I agree. Michael Jordan stayed and played, and if he had stayed with the Bulls, I think the Bulls could have gone 8 championships. That would have been 2. He missed 2 years. He missed a year and a half, but the half year he came in. I mean, he came in for like 20 games, was on and off. But he had some unbelievable games against the Knicks, against the Pacers. He his first came back was kind of, he did a couple things. He wasn't that impressive, but as he started getting going in his next year, full year back, man, it was like a mission. That was the best record until the Warriors beat it.
It's funny when Villanova gets to this point here. It's like they feel the pressure on them and they try.
You know what record they didn't beat though? The Warriors of that year, a couple years ago, when they beat the Bulls record of 82 wins. They didn't get the goddamn championship.
Oh, that's right.
And I gotta say, even though I hate LeBron and whatever they wanted,
I remember you were so conflicted that year
I hated
because you really didn't want LeBron to win, but you really didn't want them to beat that record.
And it just even if they had won it, the Bulls are the best team of all time of that year, the 82-10 year. It was no better.
And yes, fiance's dad, was a New York Giants fan.
Yeah, New York Giants fan, San Francisco Giants fan. Now that they moved to San Francisco. Back then they were the New York Giants in baseball, so he became Giants. He's still he was. He passed away, but he's a Giants fan. San Francisco, what's their San Francisco Giants. And what else? I mean, I'm trying to think what other sports he really.
Basketball.
I mean, he really a Knicks fan, but didn't really care much about it.
Yeah.
He lost a lot of respect for basketball. I will say, an interesting story from that generation. When they were he was into I guess he was into the Knicks, but I know him and my mother went to some Knicks games when I was not even born yet. But the impressive thing is that when there was a lot of college scandals in NCAA in basketball, which a lot of people kind of started to go away from basketball, dislike basketball because of those scandals, and everyone would point, shave, or win a game, tank games based on point spreads. It was not. Yeah, and refs would call it certain ways. So people started losing faith in basketball, and it kind of took a big hit. It wasn't until David Stern took the NBA and took Dr. J, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and others, and made great big names of these guys, and really promoted the league, which made it what it became today, with the help of people. Then the next generation of guys like Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, Scottie Pippen, Karl Malone. The list goes on and on. There's unbelievable. Clyde Drexler. It's unbelievable amounts. Oh man, they lost it. 14-point game. They have the ball. 6.5 minutes.
You gotta score here.
This
you gotta score here.
A lot of throwing the ball up. Just crazy play. Yeah.
Lands.
It's that millennial play. Triggered.
So dumb.
There's the big hit.
Love you too. So Julian Smith
Three-pointer.
says the Big East basketball conference in the 1980s with Georgetown, Villanova, Syracuse, plus St. John's back in the day with the conference tournament in Madison Square Garden in New York City. So, and then TJ Wittenbach said, thanks to the Cavs.
Yes.
So James Sorrells, what's up, man? He said, man, Nova is destroying everybody.
Yeah, and you know what? This game is pretty much done.
Yeah.
We're under 6 minutes. 17-point game. Pretty much looks bad. I will say there's a good thing about this. This is Villanova's logo. This is Cowboy X Factor's logo. Look a little bit like Villanova's logo. Look at the bottom.
Yeah, it kind of does.
A little bit, right?
Looks like
if you cut it in half.
Yeah, if you cut it in half, there you go.
So thank you, X Factor, for representing Villanova, the possible champions of basketball, with your logo. That was a fun assessment there.
Let me see. Art said, what's crazy is you guys still represent the boys even when you guys are watching NCAA.
Hell yeah.
Art, if you only knew. Even in our personal life, like we're just joking around or taking like nice pictures or like nice videos, whatever. Every once in a while we'll just say, go Cowboys, or we'll start bursting into our football thing, or start, and no matter how much we said on vacation we weren't going to do Cowboy stuff, as you guys could clearly tell, we can only stay away so much.
Yeah.
So it's, we do have a love for the Cowboys. That's probably slightly unhealthy, but here we are. So back to this game. So Villanova now made this. Let me see.
They missed it, so it's 67-50. It's still up by 17 with 5.5.
And made it so
18-point game. They're getting 3 shots, I think, right? Or was it 2 shots?
And Beast Mode said that the new generation for Boston is Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, well, after the trade from the Cavaliers, but
I don't know. Maybe
he thinks the world is
looking off the edge of the world for a minute.
I think he thinks the world is flat, which is insanity. Anyways, they made both free. I think it was 2 free throws. 69-50 Villanova. This one's basically
that kind of puts it away, unless Villanova.
It's got to be the run of the. It's got to be the run of the century right now.
And again, it seems like they've been off all night.
And Michigan has not been consistent. Off his foot.
There you go. just when he said
Yeah, and they just called it. Yeah, it wasn't even called that. Everyone was like wondering which way is it going. Nah, that was obvious.
Man, that coach from Michigan must be pissed.
Yeah,
And
can't blame
and
them.
that's where I stop and think, like, I'm glad I'm not coaching anything.
No, it was off Villanova's leg. They got to review. Oh man, I got to stand corrected on that. Hey guys,
And
hit
they
that.
move too fast, right? So
Do
they
not.
can't go back
Yeah,
and, like,
it's over.
Yeah.
Do not forget, hit that like button for the stream. Hit subscribe if you're new. Let's make my Cowboys family grow, get bigger. We do everything, guys, as Cowboys every day. We do content every day. We coach flag football team named the Cowboys for our kids. Missed the 3, get the rebound. All right, that's not what we do. I'm just saying that's what's going on in the game.
Yeah.
Michigan got the rebound, down 19 with under 5 minutes. They got to start getting some points
we go.
here. It's not about getting threes either, but it soon will be. They got to make that. That's
No
a
good.
goaltend, blocked, but it was goaltended.
Let me see.
So yeah, I mean, man, we got a lot of you guys in here. Much love to everybody that's in the house right now. We're just kind of chilling. It's a chill chat. We're watching this game. Hey, it's either going to be, Villanova wins, represented by Cowboys X Factor logo. Much love. Or it's going to be the biggest comeback in history, NBA championship history.
Exactly. James Sorrell said the only team that had a shot against Villanova was Texas Tech. Tech highest scoring player was with turf toes, scored half of what he normally does. And Art87 said, I'm going to do a video on my drone to prove the world is not flat. I mean, Art, you could physically take them around the globe.
Nice.
And they still don't believe it.
They called
It's the worst part.
They called the foul. Wow, that was a good block.
So James Sorrell said, and Tech had a chance after chance after chance to jump back into
You're
the
right.
game, and they should have. So Football Nerd said, I just looked at the score. Good thing I didn't watch this game.
Yeah.
Alex Ruiz said Cowboys. Julian Smith said Philadelphia is going to have the She-Goals win the Super Bowl and Villanova win the college basketball national championship. It's kind of like when the Cavs won and then the Chicago Cubs won.
Cubs.
Right? Or the... Right?
Who?
No, it's not. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, what's the baseball team?
Which one?
The one who didn't win for like 100
The Chicago Cubs, you got
Yeah,
it.
I was going to say, don't freak me out like that.
You said the Cavs.
No,
got
I said
confused.
I said first the
First.
Cleveland Cavs, they win.
Yeah,
and then the Chicago Cubs
the
win.
Cleveland luck, yes.
Yes.
Now the Browns are next.
Okay. No,
I'm
that's
not-
not okay.
I'm messing with her. Can I just say millennial and just trigger you? Oh no, I triggered her, guys. She's smiling. Don't worry. All right, this game looks like it's done. Fiance is done with this stream. As she smiles off camera. She just gave me a finger that's not a nice one. It's all good, man. It's all love. Yeah, it's donut shaped. Thank you, Football Nerd. Always Cowboys representing. Always Cowboys. But yes, this game's over. X Factor, who's the stream boss? Wait, don't cover up my star. There you go. X Factor, who's the stream boss, is representing by proxy. I'm calling it. You cut that in half, it looks like Villanova's logo. So hell with it. The champions of the of NCAA of NCAA college basketball. Here we go. Oh man, steal. As I say that, ooh, offensive foul, defensive foul. Wow. But they're fighting for the ball. They call him for a foul for Michigan. So he almost stole that ball and put it up and made another 2 there, but did not. It's down. They're down 20. This one's a wrap, guys. It looks like it's a done deal. Donut shape, octagon. Let's see what else we got here. Look at this game. Cowboys are brought in the house. What's up? Hey, you were close, man. You were close. Like you came in 3rd, but as soon as the Patreon thing drops, man, you're gonna be first on this list when we update it. So much love, Cowboys Abroad, for the list above. We appreciate everything you do for the channel, man. Big sponsor.
Stream boss, you have to drop $81.
Yeah, we don't control that. That's just automatic. To become the stream boss, you put down 81 or 82, is it? You gotta go over. So $82 to become the stream boss. Again, usually people chop it down, but you could just take it over in one fatal swoop. And then it takes a while for them to chop you down. Going through Streamlabs would be the way to go. Fiance usually puts it big there, but yeah, they're saying donate big. Art is saying donate big. Art's one of the big players on here too. Don't mess with him. That'll be an interesting one. That'll be interesting. But Fiance drops it there. Yeah, $82 you become the stream boss, but it gets chopped down to as well. But if you just want to become the stream boss, that's the way you do it. You can literally win it, and someone puts on 100 on top of that, and they can just take it back in one second.
But they know they have to put 101.
100. Well, yeah, 101. I think. I think you have to go one over whatever it shows to knock them out. Right now,
That's what happened. Isn't that what happened to Space Cowboy or whatever?
yeah, I think
Right?
yeah, it was like done by
Someone?
yeah. 3 minutes. Yeah. You in 3 minutes front. Yeah, 3 minutes from the title for Nova, guys.
You extend. Yeah, you actually, in Football Nerd, you extend your health
Is
by
that true?
1.5 times. So
So
you
it'd be
have,
150.
you get extra health points.
Yeah. So if you donate 200, you get 150 health points. I think that's how it
Something
is,
like
right?
that, yeah.
Through
Because
Streamlabs.
it's 1.5 times.
That's crazy. But hey, we're not even talking about. I mean, we're just happy to be here, guys, doing the channel for you guys and just chilling. Definitely become a special stream that way. But right now, it looks like Cowboys X Factor is representing Villanova with his logo there. I don't know. Interesting. Villanova is up by 20, and it looks like only 3 minutes away for the end. So we just chilling here with you guys on this evening here after doing our first stream about our Cowboys. For those Cowboy fans who don't really care about NCAA basketball, or I mean, we care about all sports. Even the Olympic stuff we showed you. We had a stream there. That was fun. Where I put up, it wasn't a stream actually. It was a video we cut up and put up there, edited together with my mother, who is always a barrel of laughs when she's around, and we do a video with a little reaction with her, and something like this where it's just going live. You never know what happens. Hey, look, Michigan maybe could have came back. Ain't gonna happen. 3 minutes and 21 seconds. 74,
There's 1 minute left.
54. Yeah, it looks like it's dome. But yeah, a minute left. I'll let you know, baby. I think they want you back on the stream, though. See, they want you back on the stream. So she's coming back. Don't worry. Cowboys abroad in the house. Much love. She's processing the stream. She's pulling a. She's pulling. Are we doing a Jerry Jones? Change gaming. Who won? Still going. 3 minutes 21. But hey, look, Villanova just hit another free throw. 75-50. They're up by 21. I need someone to man the controls, my love.
Oh, I'm sorry. The remote's right next to you. So
It's hard to get it though. I got to reach over so far. Can you help me out, my love?
I will be back when there's 1 minute left. Porque tú me pusiste como una maldita idiota enfrente de la gente cuando yo lo dije. So, that's your punishment. Sorry.
Oh, guys, she got triggered. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said what I said. You go back in the stream and check it out. You know those millennials today. What are you gonna do? Juice Box, what's up, man? Yeah, Michigan's losing bad here. Don't look good. She's coming back. It's gonna be a matter of time. She'll be back probably with about a minute left in the game. Yeah, I can't. I hope YouTube doesn't copyright infringe us for my reflection on my glasses. Oh, a steal by Michigan. Woo! And they make it. So the game's pretty much over. 20 points, but quick points. And they lost. I mean, that's the quickest turnover I've ever seen. Like, and within 5 seconds, they could have just scored 5 points. I just never give up in these games, man. You never know. Swish work in the house. What's up, man? You bro. Juice Box. Who won? Let me see. Michigan. Yeah, they just get no luck, man. They're trying to. Yeah. Hey, they got numbers. The foul. They just had the foul. 2:52 left. Not looking good. There you go. You guys can watch that game if you get really close. There you go, right there. Or look into my eyes. Yeah, man, we always represent them Cowboys. You know how it goes. Game's over pretty much. I wish it was 55-inch. Nah, it's like 10 less than that, like 45. He made it. 21-point game, guys. Don't look good. Does not look good. And by the way, Art, I know you asked earlier. You're 6'1". I'm 6'2". So, we're on the taller side, I guess, of things. I didn't get into basketball until my my early teens. I was already a big-time football Cowboy fan by then. And we were 1-15 in those times, so. Yeah, I know. I said that. Yeah. Oh, he's going all the way on it. So basic layup. They got it. Rockman just made it twice in a row, 2 shots in a row. The game is over. Cowboys are broad. Still watching. I'm watching it to the end. What the hell? There's only so much you can do. It's basically a layup here. They get a layup. 3-pointer. Another 3-pointer. That would have been a good way to end it there. That's fine. If you do it now. Villanova, I'm telling you, they got the most 3-pointers in the.
Here. Good. I'll sit up nice and straight for this. Here, actually, here. Let's fix that.
Nova, congrats on champions. I get that for the earlier part of this stream. I love you too, baby. See, that's how we keep it fresh and going, this relationship.
AKA how we don't murder each other.
That's incredible, guys. She got triggered for real. I triggered her.
I'm not,
I did. I got you.
I'm not going into deep discussion about why I'm
Hey,
angry
X Factor,
at you.
X Factor,
But
you got.
off screen, we will discuss this.
You'd have to check it out.
Love you
You'd
guys.
have to check it out in the. And go back in the stream and check it out. It happened live, so we ain't hiding
you'll
nothing.
have to go
It's all
back
live.
and watch it.
Yeah.
So
We still have no donations though. For
a minute 10.
costing me my relationship. No, I'm just. She doesn't want to be with me here.
No, I love you, but sometimes I want to beat you, and now that's socially unacceptable. So I have to deal with that.
Hey.
And it goes both ways. He can't beat me, but you know what I mean. It's
No,
guys.
need
Those
to.
are jokes. We don't beat each other. So.
You're not the best
Only the
jokes to
children.
make. The NFL might
Exactly.
suspend
Jerry
us.
Jones might suspend us.
No, Goodell might suspend
Oh
us.
yeah, Goodell. Sorry. Jerry Jones would hire good lawyers for us. There you go.
We got a minute and 5 to go, guys. This game is done. Don't forget, for our fun and hanging with you guys in this special late night stream.
Hit like.
Yeah.
Here, I'm over this too, because I look dumb with it. Because it makes you look dumb, and it makes me look dumb because you're dumb. So there you go. Circular logic, guys. Always works out for me.
So, X Factor, you're representing Villanova's logo right now. Check it out. Oh, missed the dunk.
Wow.
45 seconds as we're ending
Not
this
that
down.
it matters, but
Villanova is the 2018 NCAA Final Four, whatever, NCAA national champion in basketball. Congrats to them and their fans. We don't have any dog in this race. I liked Villanova. I just didn't really care. I just wanted to see a close game. We did not get that, so that sucked. 19-point win. Well, let's see, 19-point game. One more shot for Michigan here. 3-pointer and bang, it bricks it. Got it.
Finally.
10 seconds left with 17-point game, and for some reason they call timeout. See, Cowboys would love the sign. She got me. Hey, listen, when I deserve it, I deserve it. Whatever, that's fine. So yeah, Stream Boss is still out there.
Jokes, I play mine. There you go.
Really?
So
Really?
there you go.
She's right. She got me. I played my jokes on her. I got her good. She got me good. That's the way it goes.
So if he just happens to go in his sleep one day.
Hey, we got video proof now. Thank you. Yes.
Oh, guys, we're just joking, of course.
But you're not sure.
5, 4,
4,
3, 2, 1,
Champions.
0.
Cowboy X Factor. Stream Boss. Champions. Villanova. Looks like their logo. If you cut it in half. Congrats
That's
to
right, X
congrats
Factor.
to Villanova. Beating Michigan. Number 3 ranked Michigan in their bracket. Number 1 ranked Villanova in their bracket, and the favorite, Villanova are national champions. Congratulations, and Villanova, PA.
Your
home state.
This is the worst time for me because again, I don't like this because not that I care about Villanova.
Now you're gonna hear it all on your streams.
But I'm gonna hear it on my entire social media awareness bubble, and again, I just hate Philly. Like, even when I lived in Pennsylvania, guys, I hated Philly with a passion, a fiery, burning passion. Before I cared about football, I hated the Philadelphia Eagles. And that just shows you that,
Now you know why I
the
love
seed
you.
was planted already. You know what I mean? the football seed was planted already because I hated the freaking Eagles. And I already liked the Cowboys a little bit. My best friend's dad, huge diehard Cowboys fan, and that was how I saw my first ever Cowboys game. Not that I remember much about it, but I know we watched it. So
Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys. So yes, guys, final score 79-62, Villanova.
Game over.
Game's over. So let us know your thoughts. I mean, who did you actually think was going to win before this game? I know Villanova was definitely the favorite. So, let me see. Noe Bartoni, thanks for joining us here.
You have Villanova in your bracket, man. Congratulations.
Yes.
That's impressive. So whichever bracket you were in, probably won the whole thing there.
Yes.
Tell me about UCF receiver, please. Traquan Smith is a good receiver. I think he's somebody who with a little development. He's like I can see him being like a Noah Brown type. Let me put it in that way. Give him 2 years. I think he could be a starter. We don't know if Noah Brown's going to be that yet, but I think you could put him in that same boat there. X Factor. Good question. Cowboy related wise. He said Tremaine Edwards is his name. If you're talking about the defensive back or the linebacker, I don't know. Linebacker is the one I'd look at more as a possible second choice to Roquan Smith, but I'd rather they trade down and get someone like James Baker. There you go, $5. But Cowboys abroad
with $5. Dan Bailey. Oh, hail Dan Bailey. Damn right. I know it's just you reading the news, but it makes me want to hurt you, and not because I want to hurt you, but I don't like what you're saying because I don't like when people criticize Dan Bailey.
But those are facts,
I am very
though.
biased. I don't care. This is me being honest and showing my bias and saying I'm biased with Dan Bailey. That's the one, like how Little J said that Des Bryant's, that's why she doesn't want him gone because that was like her favorite player, her superstar. Well, Dan Bailey was mine because when I really started getting into the Cowboys, I would always joke around saying, Dan Bailey is the most consistent player on the Cowboys team. He's the only one that when you tell him to do his job, he does it like 99.9% of the time.
And you got his jersey and started missing. And he got hurt.
Stop.
And then he got hurt.
Sad.
I know. Thomas Wynn, how you doing?
Year overall for the
Thomas
Cowboys.
Wynn, Villanova won by 17, I think. So.
I know.
Let me write down Cowboys abroad here.
Go ahead, and then Thomas Nunez, Villanova won. So, and then. Yeah, Noe Bartoni said, my dad had Virginia.
Thomas Wynn, yeah.
So, sorry. Mr. Wright said, I don't watch college basketball, so I never care, even if my alma mater is in the game.
Really? Wow.
So, Cowboys Abroad said, great seeing y'all having fun. Thanks, man. Boomer Sooner said, another Philly team wins a championship. Yes, very disappointed. What can you do?
This is a year for Philadelphia. This is Philly's year, right?
Yeah.
As a city. But when the Super Bowl is the next time it's in 2019. And that's our year. Go Cowboys.
Again, the draft. I got a good feeling about the draft. So.
Yeah, I mean, look, I excluding the Philadelphia aspect in this, which sucks.
Yeah.
But the PA, I guess you can say. No offense, baby.
That's the thing. It's like It's not like it's. I don't know. I guess Philly would be my hometown's team, unfortunately. Yeah. But again, I never liked Philly. I just hated them. So, you know what? I don't care when it comes to that. You know what I mean? I just, I have my hometown pride. I don't need to like the sports team to have hometown pride or state pride. So there you go. Because either way, we're Dallas fans. We don't live in Dallas.
Yeah, I mean,
Texas or Dallas.
That's something that I've always had to deal with being in New York and Jersey. That every time the Cowboys would play, it's like I'm the only Cowboy fan. And at that time, you don't have you can just put on TV. You had to just watch the ticker, whichever game was being played out of the two that were showing that day. So it was like football hell, if you think about it, where we were at when I was a little kid and where we're at now. I mean, it's like crazy. Now you get it in 18 different different pieces of equipment, you know? You get on your watch, your phone, your laptop, your tablet.
No, it's actually the opposite. You get pissed when you can't get it on, every single possible... I mean, you should be able to stream this thing from,
We're literally using
your microwave. You know what I mean? If your microwave isn't able to show you, the live version, 4K quality, 1080p, I don't know, whatever it is, guys. It just, technology's advanced so far, so fast.
I mean, right now, if you're looking at what we're looking at right now, I should take a picture and post it. It'd just be crazy. All 30 of you guys that are in here, much love. Make sure you don't forget to hit that like button.
That's right. Sub it up and follow us on Twitter, where I guess this picture is going to be posted. Really? You're going to post that?
It's great.
It's so basic.
I know. That's what I'm saying. What we're looking at, it's crazy. It's just it's kind of funny that we're using all types of different kinds of equipment just to get just to do what we got to do. It's
I know.
crazy. It's kind of lame.
We got a crazy setup, guys, here, but you know what? It works. That's the main point. We make it work.
Yeah, we'll see, guys. That's why you follow us on Twitter through there. Cowboys X Factor, you can see he got knocked down by 5 points because Cowboys Abroad took the lead for the week.
Shot to the heart.
Be careful when I get hit with that, maybe. Quoting. No, I'm just saying I'm making a joke, but because we got that ding from YouTube that messed with us and
That's right.
delayed our whole monetization
Right.
thing.
So let me
Garbage.
see. Mr. Rice said Dan Bailey blew the season for us.
I don't know if he blew the
that's
season.
kind of a joke, but if Dez and get called out for injury and bad play, then Dan Bailey needs some of that too. So
he gets some.
I'm putting some of the
some blame on
responsibility
him.
on Dan Bailey, but
Sure.
that's where I say that my clear bias is showing. Like, this is me upright saying I am biased. Like,
She's being real.
I don't care that he sucked. It's hashtag keep Bailey. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to say, guys. It just that Dan Bailey's just the man, and I do have a feeling that hopefully he does fully recover from this injury. I know this is I think if I, correct me if I'm wrong, this is a second injury like this. Like, he was injured once before, kind of like this, and he came back and he was fine, but this time, I'm just hoping that some rest really gets him back to 100%. That's all I got to say.
Who is this?
Dan Bailey.
Oh, yeah.
So, and again, we know what he's like when he's 100%. We've seen him. It just, oh God. Now, I'm upset, guys. I'm a little bit anxious, but I'm trying not to think about it because, like you said, they're going to bring in some kickers in there to put some pressure on him, and we're going to see Dan Bailey shine, and Dan Bailey's going to be just fine.
And as I said, the thing is not just that. Aside from bringing in other players, what I was saying earlier in our stream, you got to go back and see the whole detail of that. But basically, the importance of what the Bailey decline is during the season. Almost in 6 out of his 7 seasons, number one, he's kicked off more than he's kicked field goals, which means it's putting a lot of stress on him. When you kick off, it's a little bit more stressful than kicking field goals. But then when you look at the fact that he's he's declined on his percentages. Now, is that due to being more prolific on offense or being less prolific on offense? Obviously the Cowboys are kicking off more, so they're scoring. So that means that's a good thing. But is that because other teams have kickers that do that? There should be no excuse.
And isn't that why there's some, rumors and talks that they want to eliminate those altogether, right?
Well, not because of that. They could do it because of concussions. No, only because of concussions.
Only because of concussions?
Only because of concussions. But the kickoff thing is that.
Well, but on the flip side, then, it benefits kickers because they don't get as.
Some people are saying let's get 2 kickers. One, like just one Dan Bailey, and then one guy who is one guy who is a kickoff specialist, okay? GOAT. You've been shouted out. Thank you, brother. Hopefully you've I did not know, baby. Oh, here it is, right next to me. GOAT's been shouted out, man. Much love. Hopefully you're part of my Cowboys family. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe. Don't forget, guys, hit that like button. It helps out the channel, so much love.
Sorry.
And, of course, follow us on Twitter. Hit your notification bell. Make sure it's on to all notifications because we go live almost every day, but we have daily content. And mainly, almost all time, it's going to be, Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys. So let me see. Cowboys Abroad says, since we picked up linemen in the free agency, does it change our draft priorities? Yes and no. I think that...
Still need a left guard.
I still think that we would go for someone on the offensive line, but I could see us going again. James in the first round.
We're talking about we have to go. Here's the thing: if it's Roquan Smith and Derwin James, you look at those two as definite first round picks. If it's between those two, I keep saying
I'm with you on Roquan just because again with Hitchens gone, that's our biggest position of priority.
But
I think Derwin James is a more realistic one right now. So
I think they're both not realistic. I think they're both not going to be there. That's why the most realistic thing.
Out of those two, the most realistic one.
Yeah, but I think the realistic move is going to be trading down. That's my opinion on that because trading down is going to give us another second or third round draft pick, which we can do much with. And now I wanted to say something the Cowboys Abroad said here. The lineman we still need is a left guard. Now what it eliminates is picking up that an offensive tackle or a future left tackle for the time being because we have Cameron Fleming who will do that for us. Right now, I think that unless we decide to put Cameron Fleming as a right tackle and move La'el Collins to left guard, then you got your starting 5, but you have no depth, and you have nobody behind Tyron Smith. Now, what you can do if Tyron Smith goes down or has to miss a game, well, then guess what? You move Cameron Fleming from right tackle over to left tackle. You got to secure that first. Then you move your La'el Collins from left guard back over here to right tackle. And then you have an opening now, left guard. Who do you put in there for a game or 2 or 3 or 4? Marcus Martin. That's why you got him. So that's your Jonathan Cooper type guy. That's the way I see the Cowboys rolling if they get nobody else in the draft. But I believe they're going to try to shore up that guy, that left tackle spot, that left guard spot with Will Hernandez, Isaiah Wynn, or Braden Smith. I think either of those 3 guys will be good starting impact kind of guys Cowboys are brought in. I think that we can do a lot with those guys. Again, trading down, first or second round pick, we can get one of those 3 guys. And I think that's where we need to go.
So let me see.
We should get a podcast next time.
This YouTube is our podcast.
Yeah, this is it. So check us out.
Beautiful faces in it. So Cowboys Abroad said, is Allen Hurns replacing Dez in your opinion? Not yet. And by that, I mean, right now, no, absolutely not, because he hasn't shown or proven anything. But if he starts playing in a way that he starts replacing Dez, then yes, he's replacing Dez. I mean, the only one who can say that is Allen Hurns and Dez Bryant. So
I mean, I don't think he's replacing. Well, I don't think he's a replacement of Dez. I think that Allen Hurns is a complement to Dez. I think he's
more of a replacement for T. Will as far as on the receiving.
Cowboys.
I don't know how good he is blocking.
Well, Deontay Thompson actually is a good blocking, route running receiver, according to a lot of the people that have seen him play and know about him. He also can catch the ball very well, so that's a guy you want in there too. He's 6 feet. He's not tiny. He's not like our other slot guys. So, look for him to make an impact as well. But as far as Allen Hurns, I see him being a second guy right now. Like you said, that's a good point. It's not for the. I mean, if Dez Bryant goes and he has to be the number 1, it wouldn't be the end of the world if he developed to being number 1, not injured, and number 2, be able to take over that number 1 spot. It's tough thing to do, but I think he has the ability to do that. Well, not right now though.
It's not just that; it's the fact that again, like if he's playing, and his stats or his receptions or whatever are better than Dez, that means that either he's doing a fantastic job or Dez is just doing his job horribly, and that's what I'm trying to say. Which means in either of those scenarios, he is a replacement for Dez because Dez is just not playing at that Dez level, at that number 1 wide receiver level. If another receiver, technically Beasley overtook that role in 2016. Dez was not Dez in 2016, and we all know that. I mean, that wasn't the Dez that we're used to. I'm not saying he was horrible, but he definitely wasn't, true to form for what we know for Dez.
Right.
Anyway.
Right.
And
go.
I agree 100% with you, Cowboys Abroad, on Dan Bailey. I said it before, it just one more week could have possibly made the difference between, some of these make or break situations that he wasn't doing horribly. I mean, he missed a few, but he wasn't doing horribly.
Against the Chargers, he never even attempted a field goal. That's the first time in his career he never got points on the board because we didn't score any offensive points. And then on the against the Eagles, he missed all his 3 kicks. He missed his extra point and his 2 field goals. One was a chip shot, closer than the old field goals. So that was a downside. Now, as far as GOAT asking why are we talking Cowboys, because this is a Cowboys channel, but we do all sports and we do all stuff, family related stuff. We coach our kids' flag football team, so. They're called the Cowboys, of course. So you can watch their videos as well. We have their practice stuff. We have their mainly their games. So check it out, guys. Very cool stuff. I think we're very proud of our kids doing what they do. And I say our kids, not just our own actual kids. I'm talking about the kids that we coach as well. Our team, great team. That's where we try to push that aspect as well. Integrity, team play, that kind of stuff. But also playing hard when they're on our time. Play hard, which they do. They give us 110% most of the time, so we're proud of them.
Again,
we
push
give
them. It right back.
Exactly. Yes, that's true too.
We're very dedicated to them, and
for sure.
It's hard work, but it's lots of love. So.
Yes, and again, that's true, Mr. Wright. I agree with you for the most part. I thought I say we phase out Jason Witten, and we get rid of Cole Beasley. And T. Will, if possible.
And you know what? I'm saying this now, and we should have seen the signs. Jason Witten, I think that was what this year was supposed to be for him. Yeah. If Rico hadn't gotten injured, the way he was balling out, and the way that we saw if Jason Witten was playing that inconsistently, and Rico was playing as well as he looked in training camp, I think we could have seen that happen.
I agree with you. Definitely, that's definitely. That's without question hindered the tight end position for the Cowboys.
So hopefully
But
Rico can come back.
we can't bank on Rico though either.
No.
Not just because of injuries, but because even last year was he that guy? We have to see if he's that guy this year. If he is, we'll see how he progresses. But I think if you get another extra third round pick or a second round pick, with that extra pick, along with the safety, linebacker, and offensive guard, do you take with that other pick? Do you take that tight end to get that Witten spot? Do you get Dallas Goddard if you get the second round pick and he's there with that extra second round pick? Yes, I do agree with you.
Now,
Yes,
I have
you do.
a question for you. What if, let's say this guy doesn't make it on our team. You think another team would pick him up, or would he drop down to our practice squad?
Who?
Like, is somehow like a second or third round pick, like
Probably somebody will take a chance on him.
Someone will take a
Probably
chance on
depends on who it is, but it depends on.
or if he plays better, then someone will probably pick up Rico.
Yeah.
Either way,
Rico's a
I'm
chance,
just
but
trying to find a way that if somehow one outperforms the other, but not by much. If there's a way we can keep the other on, but
yeah,
someone will grab him.
yeah. Villanova's just champion.
Just
Celebrating right now their championship. So congrats to them again. That's kind of stream. We had a lot of people on earlier while the game was on. Thank for those that have stuck around here. I wanted to address a couple more questions.
Cowboy, what's up, man?
I want to address a couple more questions here. With Cowboys Abroad said a good one here. Marcus Martin is our new guard. He is our new guard. He's our Jonathan Cooper type guy, but he's not. I don't think he's that starting. He's going to be that long-term starting guy that we want. He's basically played a backup role or even less on the Browns and on the Niners. Has not done that much, but he's played multiple different positions: guard, tackle, both tackle spots, both guard spots. He could play center. He's played every position. He's more of an interior guy, though. While Cameron Fleming has played the interior, some guard and mainly both tackle spots. So mainly right tackle. So you look at these two pickups; these are more depth guys, in my opinion. So I think that and they're great pickups. Even though Cameron Fleming got paid kind of a little bit of starter money, let me tell you this: he is kind of a starter. He's our Tyron Smith when he's not Tyron Smith anymore. So when he's out, that's when he's going to be he's getting paid that little bit extra than a backup money because he is more than a backup.
And finally, the Cowboys,
the right move.
Invested in someone like that. So.
Yeah.
Cali Cowboy brings up a good point, though. Rico's going to get another shot this year. Don't expect them to take a tight end early because they're believers in Rico.
I agree. I say we have so much tight end depth. Fumagalli, Gesicki. There's a couple other guys on there that are really good that we can get that are later on.
Yeah, their names aren't coming to us right away. Guys,
well, the guy from Miami.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. Herndon, Chris Herndon.
Herndon?
Yeah, these guys are good late round tight ends, which I think the Cowboys can get in the fourth, fifth, and sixth rounds, possibly sixth. So,
and let me see. Cowboys Abroad said, "Do you believe the media hype that Dez is being cut after the draft?"
Not yet.
I'm at 90-10. 90% says no.
Okay.
No,
right.
Because Dez makes too much money, too much of a commodity. He's too much to the Cowboys. Whatever you want to spin it. But that 10% of me says, Jerry Jones is crazy. Jerry Jones is going to show up to the draft and do some crazy ass shit. And I just have to say it just like that. Because in my mind, Jerry Jones is going to walk up to that draft and just make all of us just like that's it. And he's done it before. And that's what makes me think he's going to do it again. Especially
they're saying make a splash. That's what he's saying.
And that's what I'm trying to say. But he's playing it so chill. He's almost removing himself so quietly. It almost makes me wonder, what does he do? He's plotting behind the scenes, this big move. And I don't know. That's my little tinfoil conspiracy side of me. But 90% of me says no. Because, again, it seems like the restructure, some kind of pay cut, some kind of deal is going to be worked out. Both sides want Dez to stay. Most of us want Dez to stay, at least get another shot of, as far as another year to really prove he's Dez again. So, I don't know. Let us know your thoughts, guys.
See, my biggest quandary, I guess, I would say, when it comes to the draft, we haven't really asked this question. Maybe it's a good one for the roundtable, if I can remember it. My old man memory here fails me sometimes. But, which is the one position you're worried about that we're going to overlook in the draft? And someone here, Cali Cowboy, says about Vita Vea. I disagree with the Cowboys looking into Vita Vea, although if they are, it's because they're doing it undercover because they already said so hard, basically. They're not going to go out and spend that first-round pick, a number 19 pick, on a one technique guy, even though he's really more than that. Yeah. They're trying to sway people away from him. They did meet with him. He's one of the 30 visit guys that they brought in. So interesting. Vita Vea has kind of, been up and down. So he's somebody that might be around, probably will be around for the Cowboys, but we're not looking at him being picked at 19.
Yeah, no, his name was really hot for a while there, and it jumped up a bit, and then it's
kind of faded back.
People have definitely been focusing on other positions, other guys.
The point is that he makes is the point is that that's the one position I will say that's to me, and I'm not saying this because of Vita Vea. I'm saying it because of other guys because of other guys we have to get at linebacker, at safety, at left guard. And when you look at that, and you look at eventually a receiver and a tight end, you have to fit. When do you fit in that defensive tackle? You got to go with. I would hope they go rather than a tight end or a receiver with that. If you get an extra pick by trading down, I'd rather you go defensive tackle at that point. Yeah. You go with a Trenton Thompson, or you go later. If you go a little later, you get a B.J. Hale, depending if you go 4th round, and you get this one technique guy in the 4th round, which makes more sense for the Cowboys, especially if they have Malik Collins, David Irving, Brian Price, and if you still have a couple other guys you could put in there. Yes. So with him involved in this, I think he would be the 4th guy in the mix. This rookie like that in the 4th round we could possibly get. We also have Dedrin Sanat, who's from USF, another 4th round possible guy. I think that's a guy we can grab in there, who we can shore up that defensive tackle spot. But that's the spot that worries me the most. If we did it my way, if we did my draft or my Cowboys family draft, if you guys we put in all our 2 cents in it, and if we ended up getting a linebacker, a safety, an offensive left guard in the first 3 picks, and if we were able to trade, and our 4th pick at Dedrin Sanat, and stay with that with our other 4th round pick, we get a tight end or receiver, the better of the 2. And the 5th round, we get the other tight end or receiver, the better of the better left of the 2. But that's what I'm saying. That's where we get our positions done there. That's the way you want to do it. We get 3 6th round picks. At that point, I think we'll use that to move up in the other rounds. That's what I think we'll do. I think since we have low picks in the 4th and the 5th round, you might see the Cowboys use their 6th round pick, switching in the 4th and 5th to go up 20 spots or 10 spots and giving up a 6 from this year. So look for that to happen too. The Cowboys moving up using those later round picks, especially that we have 3 in the 6th and we lost one of our 5th. So that's something to take note in.
No, I agree. So Cowboys Abroad also said, what's Dez Bryant's true market value? How much would another team really pay for him?
I'd say 6 to 7. Easy. I'd say 9 to 10.
This is
probably
a tricky question to answer again because of what his contract is worth right now.
That's a good point.
What teams still have money to spend on a receiver like him or are willing to spend the money on him? Because honestly, if Sammy Watkins, what's his face, got the contract
$16 million.
If he got $16 million, I see Dez getting probably 13 to a team who's willing to, an incentive laden, or like a earn it kind of $13 million, prove it, even if it's a 1 to 2 year, even if it's a 2-year deal, I think Dez would go for like a shorter term, incentive laden, but big money contract, I guess maybe to the Colts. I mean, I don't know what receivers they picked up. I'm just saying, I'm trying to think of teams that have some money to spend that are willing to drop the name on a big receiver. The Colts are the first team that comes to mind.
I personally think this is just. I personally think all these guys they're bringing in are more a
backup role, like a supporting role.
No. You don't draft the number 19 receiver as a supporting role. You draft the 19 to take over. So either to eventually take over Dez's spot, but he's really should be you take a 19 to be a starter. So you take a 19th pick as a receiver, you take him to be a starter. So in my opinion, here's what the Cowboys are going to do. They're bringing these guys in, these Calvin Ridleys and Christian Kirks, and they're bringing these 30-visit guys in as a bargaining chip with Dez Bryant to make him take that pay cut, to scare him into taking that pay cut. We'll see what happens. I predict that Jerry Jones and Dez Bryant will have their little get-together, their little meeting, before April 26th when the draft occurs. That you can almost bank on it, in my opinion. So you got 3 weeks. You're going to see them coming together and coming up with a decision on what's the next step here with Dez Bryant. And it's going to determine a lot of things. But I think it's going to determine a lot of things, not just for Dez Bryant and Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys. It's going to determine a lot of things for the Dallas Cowboys in this year's NFL draft and beyond. So this is an important thing. I think if we don't get a receiver in the first, second, definitely the first, second, and even maybe the 3rd round. I think if we don't, Dez is safe, 100% safe. Now he's like 95% safe, in my opinion, with or without a pay cut. If we do take one, which we might, if we do, If we do, I hope it's a trade down situation that we get one later in the third round. At worst, I'm just hoping that's my best case scenario in that worst case situation, which I disagree with going for a receiver. But if we do, that I think Alan Hearns could be that guy next year, like Cowboys Abroad mentioned earlier. Someone like Alan Hearns next year might be able to take over that number one spot if Des Bryant continues to decline, if we want to call it that. So
Cowboys Abroad said Cowboy donated $2 holla, so not much, but I've always enjoyed your shows. Check me out sometime. No, thanks.
Yes, sub up to him, guys.
We know everybody works hard for their money, whether it's $1 or more. We just appreciate the fact that you choose to help support our channel like that. So thank you, man.
And he has a channel as well.
Yeah, so make sure to go check it out, and we'll definitely check it out too, Callie.
Yeah.
But DJ 88X coming in.
What's up?
Take it easy, because again, we're not here hating on Dez. It was us answering a legitimate question posed by Cowboys Abroad. So, and actually, let me know, DJ. What if the Cowboys cut Dez right now? Like, what do you think he is worth out there on the market, or what do you think a team would be willing to pay for him? And I guess kind of what team do you think would be willing to pick him up? So Mr. Ray said Randy Gregory will be back though. How about that, Cowboys? So yes and no. It sounds like Jerry Jones himself is kind of doubtful. Like not doubtful, but he's like not very optimistic that it's gonna work out because of reasons. I know we said it before, but it just seems like there's probably like some medical things or something, right? Was that it?
Well, when it comes to what, Randall Gregory?
Yeah, no, I think I'm remembering that wrong. So what was the reason that Jerry Jones didn't feel too confident that he would pass?
No, it was more because of I forgot the exact reason as well.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But it was something kind of offhand. But he did seem kind of sad and disappointed. He did mention that Gregory's a good guy. He's he just kind of messed up, but we support him. We would love to have him back. All that kind of stuff. So let's see what happens if he's reinstated. I know the Cowboys. We all know the Cowboys will be able to pick him up on a very affordable contract, that he's going to be glad to be back, and we're going to be glad to have him back, and hopefully he can play anything close to what he played to before. So it'll be interesting to see how quickly this reinstatement process even gets going, because what happens if it happens halfway through training camp? I mean, that puts him like a million steps behind. He's already missed 2 years. He's going to miss half of training camp. That's where I'm kind of like, I'm not sure how that's going to work.
I think the Cowboys are not going to bank on him. That's a good thing.
They're not banking on him at all. He's just kind of a hopeful bonus. But I know everyone's kind of really excited to say, that there's a possibility and there's a chance. And I am too. But the fact that Jerry Jones seems doubtful makes me doubtful. That's all I got to say.
And I think that, Jerry Jones was very, very promising sounding. He when he met with Goodell about the Zeke situation, and he completely read that one wrong. So my point is, or was fooled or tricked. My point is that you never know. The thing is this: we don't really know what's going on with Gregory. If he can show that everything's in line, there's a good chance. I think he'll be coming back. I think there's a good chance in July he'll be with the training and doing all the off-season stuff. But again, you never know. He could be suspended in a week after he got reinstated. So my point is that that's my bigger fear than him being reinstated. If he doesn't get reinstated, it doesn't matter. I mean, we weren't banking on it. If he's there, I don't want to make the Cowboys say, "Oh, we're set." That's my fear. Yeah. So let's just continue to worry about the fact that let's just pretend he's not even there, just a camp body, and see if he sticks out. And we save us one of the 53 spots we save open for him, and see what he can do for the team, and see if he can stay clean and do good,
No, I agree. So, and DJ Kanye officially said it. He says Dez is worth $7 million. Cowboys Abroad said, I say offer Dez is $12.5 mil, 7 guaranteed, and 5.5 in incentives. Now, I love Mr. Wright's question here. Who has more sacks next season, Randy Gregory or Taco Charlton? Predictions. Like, let's say, and I'm assuming Randy Gregory gets back for training camp, all that,
Well, either way, they're going to be in a rotation.
Yeah.
So now, who do you think it is? Let's say, and again, you throw in there Charles Tapper. Yeah, he's going to be back. You throw in there a possible defensive player, Coney Ely, which we're bringing in tomorrow or some places today, officially here in the East Coast. So when you look at that, you have 4 guys already there. And you got Crawford still, which is still technically on the team, but he has to be cut if you bring in someone like Coney Ely.
Soon.
Well, it'll be post-June, a post-June 1st signing of a cut. So when you look at it like that, I don't know. I mean, I think that if you just if you take away those other guys, Coney Ely, and you take away the rookie, and you just look at Taco and Randy Gregory, if they get equal time, more or less, who do you think who has more sacks?
I'm saying Taco. personally, and that's keeping in mind everything. But he seemed to really start to pick it up at the end of the season. I think he's had more play time. From everything we've seen, he is. He's putting in the work. He's working out, doing stuff. Hopefully, when he comes back, he's not as much of a dummy as he was this first year. I think if he can stay focused, he's the one. Randy Gregory's just been out too long. Sorry.
I mean, I think that and again, it's kind of a similar situation, but I think if Randy Gregory gets back and plays a rotational role, that's what we're talking about here, not a full-time role. A rotational role, I think Randy Gregory is better. I think Randy Gregory will be rusty, but that will help the fact that he's in a rotational role. It won't be so when they bring him out for those specific times where they need that one change up. Gregory's going to be better than Taco when the changeup comes, in my opinion. Even with Taco, I think Taco's a better full-time player, but I think Gregory, right at this point, is a better. Bring him in there for that specialized pass defense. Chris Richard, he's going to be leading that defense. So it's not dumb. That's good. That's a good thing that we have Chris Richard leading the pass defense part. No, I'm saying if Gregory's in that, that's where you want Gregory. That's where he's got his athleticism will help us put some pressure on the quarterback in the pass game, and really, I think even better than Taco will. At least that's my initial impression. That's a great question, though.
So Cowboys abroad said the Cowboys move on Gregory even if he's reinstated, and DJ says, I just want to win. The whole team took a step back.
Agreed.
And that's
the whole
100%
team.
Agreed.
The coaches already were back.
And guys, if you haven't already, make sure to go sub it up to Fifth Quarter Cowboys, DJ Crown J's channel. And of course, our whole crew, Cowboys Legend 27, LL, Space Cowboy 17, Dallas Cowboy Fan 1980, and Dallas Cowboy Football News.
Yeah, the whole crew, guys.
The whole crew, guys. Cali Cowboy, I really like that kind of comparison you made there. Never been high on Crawford. Dude got paid and disappeared. Another Brandon Carr. Nice guy.
True.
Mediocre product. So, Tyrone Burnt Toast Crawford. There you go.
So, guys.
Brandon Burnt Toast Carr.
Yeah,
and
so
we'll have to post on Twitter why we call Brandon.
Yes, they're cutting the net down right now. They're cutting the net right now here, Villanova. Congrats to the champs there. As we wrap up this stream, guys, we went over an hour. We didn't even think of it. The game was over in a half an hour. So we've been talking Cowboy football again, as always.
Can't help it. So Cali, Chris Richard is going to want a safety in the draft, I think. And again, with
they haven't brought him in. It was one of the 30, though.
Free agency at safety and the depth in the draft at safety. Again, that's what makes me think Derwin James is a very real possibility still.
Again, though,
so many safeties there.
The Cowboys took a high percentage of the 30 visit guys, 30 visits. And they designated for 30 guys that they get to bring in for an official meeting with them. And usually they take those guys. They try to find those guys. They had Wuzier last year as one of those guys, and a couple other ones they drafted. So what I'm trying to say is that Taco was one as well. Mm-hmm. So this year they're bringing in guys like Calvin Ridley at receiver, Christian Kirk at receiver. These are the guys they brought in. They brought in the Will Hernandez, of course, but they brought in other guys that were tackles that were surprising that were there. They brought in, at safety, they did not bring in Derwin James. They did not. They brought in Deshaun Elliott from Texas.
But like Dallas Cowboy and Georgia pointed out in our earlier stream, Tyron Smith, they never brought in Tyron Smith when they signed him. I mean, they just signed him. They knew he was good. So that from other sources, other things, they didn't even have to bring him in. So that's why, just saying. But like he also pointed out, the last time we did that was for Claiborne.
Yep.
Look how all that worked out for us. And we moved up in the draft to get him. So let me see. Mr. Wright said Gregory would be in a contract year. I have him getting more sacks than Taco. 11 for Gregory, 4.5 for Taco.
Thank you.
DJ says, I'm kind of on the fence about Tapper.
And I'm saying about Tapper, it's just a bonus. Like to me, I mean, he's like the Chaz Green in a way. He's always injured, always something going on with him. He's never out there, can never produce.
And post dumb shit on, dumb crap on social media. Excuse my language.
And the thing about
it bothers me.
The thing about Tapper is that we just can't bank on him. He's just another guy in the rotation, and we'll see what he can do. He'll be a third guy if you take out Tyrone Crawford. I mean, look, you also got Coney Ely possibly. He's coming to visit. That's the big news in Dallas world right now is Coney Ely, a guy that we try to make a move on the draft. A guy we try to pick up in the waiver claim where the Jets outclaimed us basically. So which saved us a compensation pick, by the way. So now if we can get Ely this way, it would be just a free agent pickup. I say get him for the right price. If the Cowboys are going to get him anyways, let's get him for the right price. We can't control that part. But I think that would be a interesting attempt, if you know what I mean.
No, I agree.
So
with that
let's see what
said,
happens.
guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream here now. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm gonna go ahead and do our usual shout outs. I guess Cowboys Abroad will answer your last question. Could Gregory beat out Charles Tapper? At this point, I don't think so. And that's the thing. I don't think so either. We don't know until he comes back.
That's exactly
if
right.
He comes back.
That's the thing. It's not even that. We don't know on both of these guys because Tapper hasn't been around long enough to show us much, and Gregory hasn't been around long enough to show us. Based on straight talent, I don't know. I like
Gregory would be better. Just
no,
straight talent.
But here Gregory, he's saying that.
It's just because he's so rusty.
Yeah.
How can you be out of the game?
I agree. I agree with Cowboys
Look
on
at
that.
Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
He thought he could come back and still be the beast.
I'm on the fence about both of them is my point. And I agree with DJ Crown J and Cowboys Abroad on that. Both these guys are guys we have to be on the fence about. And that's why you have Coney Ely come in. That's why you got to bank on Taco Charlton. And that's why you got to get ready to release what's his name? Tyrone Crawford to open up $6.5 million. And that basically pays for all the rookies the way I look at it.
Exactly.
So that's it, guys. We're rolling out of here. Seth is in the house. What's up, MCF? What's up?
What's up? So let me go through the shout outs. Seth, Cali Cowboy, Cowboys Abroad. We had DJ Crown J, Mr. Wright. Give me a second. Let me see.
Frankie
I know
G,
we
I don't
had
know what he
Cowboys.
wrote, but...
No, that was not Frankie G.
No, okay.
Fake Frankie G. So.
Gotcha.
Let me see. Cowboys X Factor. We had T Wilson 8192 in the house. Thanks for being here, man. Sorry, guys. The chat only lets me go back so much, so that's all we could see there. So if you guys are in here, make sure to drop your name in the chat. I said all these guys already. Okay, so the guy has all the talent in the world, but he can't stay off the weed. So Gregory's out of the game for 3 years. So it'll be 3 years now.
Goat.
Wow.
Buddy Johnson. Did you say that?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you can't take any player out of the game. You can't take Zeke out of the game for 3 years and expect him to be any.
I agree.
Good.
Villanova, first team since 1968 UCLA to win both Final Four games by 16-plus points. Won all 6 games in the tournament by 12-plus points. 76 3-point field goals made is an NCAA tournament record. That's the number one. Villanova Wildcats, number one NCAA basketball team in college basketball. And also they broke a record as a team for a season, the most 3-pointers for one team in one season. That was the last game, not even this one. They added to that big time today. So, wow. Congrats to the Villanova, whatever they are. Wildcats. Yeah, it's all the cats today. So congratulations to the Villanova. And I will say, Wildcats. Look at Charles Barkley who's celebrating too. I will say this, that they deserve it. And even though F Philly,
Yeah, I mean,
I hate the Eagles. I guess you can say more than Philly, but all right, there you go. Go ahead, baby. You got any more names? Or
No,
I'm trying to look here.
That's all. Here. So, guys, thank you once again for joining us.
You got Noe Bartoni?
That's right, Noe Bartoni. Thank you for being here. Buddy Johnson. You can scroll back a lot more.
Yeah.
Thomas Wynn. James Sorrells. We had R87 Stang. Let me see. Boomer Sooner in the house. I know we had Space Cowboy 17 in the house earlier. Joey Benedito. Right? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
So we had Juice Box.
Making an appearance, yeah.
So let me see. Change Gaming. Swish Work. Football Nerd. Julian Smith.
Yeah, we got all the whole
crew. We had Alex Ruiz, James Sorrells, Beast Mode Gamer. I know we had a big crew in the house earlier. Football Nerd. Can't forget you, man. Nathan Rita, sorry if I mispronounced that. And then Aiden Miller. And guys, thank you. Oh, and Cowboys Rock. Can't forget you. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being part of my Cowboys family. Let me see.
And thank you for this
Gregory has really elite talent. So
I agree. I agree with talent, but he's got to get it completed.
How elite is that talent versus how much will that lack of play time these 3 years hurt him? And that's where we don't know. And we won't see it till he's out there. But everything leads me to believe that it's going to be a struggle. Yeah, I mean, if not, then these football players could all take a break for a year and come back and it'd be fine, right?
Basically.
Just think about that, guys.
I agree.
So
Listen, extra special thanks. Not only to Justin Quarles down below, who's the donation weekly winner, our 2-week weekly winner for last week was a special Cowboys Abroad style. But I want to say that Cowboys Abroad, special thank you to him for dropping the Fives Alive. Dan Bailey, all hail.
Ryan Cali Cowboy for your $2 holla. All hail,
much
Dan
love.
Bailey.
Thank you. And that's through Streamlabs.
Thank
you.
No, we get Crawford
get the money from him.
He's gone.
6.5 mil.
He's not worth the insurance. He's not worth what we paid him in the first place.
Well, it was overpaid in the first place. Now he's because of the contract makeup, it's even worse now. So It's time to get rid of him. But thank you to all you guys and all the shout outs. I hope we got all you guys. Thank you again.
No, James Searles just came back with beer and Fireball.
Hey, enjoy, brother. Enjoy. Be safe, though. Be safe. We want you
12
back.
12 o'clock here now. So.
Yeah, so, we're going to roll out, guys. But we had our special stream. Congrats to Villanova for being NCAA conference champions in basketball, NCAA.
Yep. Wildcat 2018 champs. You have Space Cowboy 17.
Space Cowboy represent. Sub up to him.
So, and again, it sounds like you did it again. You're obviously very, very happy. You got to let me know. Actually, I want to ask that here, so don't worry about it. Sorry about that. But Space Cowboy 17, man, guys, go sub it up to him. And congrats to your team's win, man. So, with that said, guys, once again, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. You can get these wristbands. You can get the shirts, of course. Link in the description of this video. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for being here. Never, ever, ever forget why we're here. Forget basketball.
It's one reason.
Number one reason, guys.
Go Cowboys! Woo!
Catch you guys next time.